It's fiancé versus fiancé with Aristotle Georgeson taking on his beloved Adrian Earhart, two very funny comedians in the topics of Harry Potter and U.S. geography. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be? It's your pal, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. That's what you're listening to right now. It's a real show. I am so glad that you have your earbuds in now. You're on your treadmill. You're in your car. You're walking around your neighborhood with your dog, maybe. Maybe you're ignoring a family member. All those things are great reasons to listen to podcasts, and I'm glad you're here because we have an amazing show for you today. You're going to be hearing an awesome trivia contest between an engaged couple. They just got engaged. Aristotle Georgeson, you know him better as Blake Vapes on Instagram, good friend of mine from Florida, and his beautiful other half, Adrian Earhart, a very funny comedian, getting retweeted by people like Patton Oswalt on the daily. They are super funny people that I am very lucky to call friends of mine. Recently, both just did sets in my backyard for my backyard comedy show. If you live in the LA area and you want to laugh in my backyard at funny friends of mine doing stand-up, come check it out. I live in West Hills, California. Find me on Facebook. I'll send you the details, and I'd love to have you join me for a beer and some jokes in my yard. It's a lot of fun. We do it every month. The next show coming up every mid-month, so the next one will be coming out mid-August. If you're out in LA, let me know. Send me an email, ryan@ryanbuds.com. I am going to be asking 3 listener questions at the end of this podcast, so make sure you listen after the showdown portion for the listener quiz. And if you are a lucky person who sends me the right answers to those 3 random trivia questions, you will be entered in a raffle to win some free stuff. This week's free thing is awesome. It is a poster of the movie Hook. Who doesn't like the movie Hook? I know you do. So answer those questions. Send me them on Instagram, on Twitter, on email, whatever floats your boat. And if you're right and you win the raffle, I'll send you some free stuff. You are going to love this episode, and I wanted to tell real quick, people keep asking me on this podcast to talk about things that I'm into, what I'm listening to, what I'm watching. So here are a few of those things. I am really digging the show Catastrophe on Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, definitely check out that show Catastrophe. Me and the wife just started watching it, and we dig it. It's about a guy from the U.S. who gets a UK lady knocked up, and they are not super young. I think they're in their 40s, and it's very interesting and funny and well-written. Rob Delaney from Twitter, check that out, Catastrophe. What am I listening to? Bad Company, Greatest Hits. I like the band Bad Company, and you should too. They have the hit song Feel Like Making Love, among many other awesome 70s, 80s jams. So check that out, Bad Company, Greatest Hits. What am I playing? Uncharted 4, still playing it. Trying to take my time through Uncharted 4. Love the Uncharted games. I think it's about a 20-hour game. I'm about 12 hours in, so I got a little more than halfway through. Uncharted 4 is beautiful. You should watch it. You should play it. You should just watch someone play it. And the other thing I was going to tell you is, Jane Got a Gun. That is a movie I just watched, a Western with Natalie Portman and Joel Egerton and Ewan McGregor. And I thought it was cool. Cool story. It didn't have great reviews, and I thought it was awesome. So check those out. Jane Got a Gun, Catastrophe, Bad Company's Greatest Hits, and Uncharted 4. Those are my 4 random things to check out. Let's get into this podcast, you guys. This is trivia. That's what you're here for, and this is a heads up. Between Adrian Earhart and Aristotle Georgeson, their topics at hand, as you saw in the title, are Harry Potter and U.S. geography. Harry Potter and U.S. geography. Let's get into it. Boom. I am here with 2 good friends of mine, 2 comedians, 2 very funny personalities, Mr. Aristotle Georgeson and Adrian Earhart. How are you guys doing?
Doing great.
Guests on my podcast. Isn't that an amazing thing to just have a thing and record it and then have like 6 people listen to it possibly?
It's incredible.
We're capturing moments.
Capturing moments. Over your shoulder, Aristotle. We're recording in my home office here, and it is 108 degrees in California today. Mm-hmm. It is sweaty. We all have Glisten Brows, which is a beer I'm working on in the garage. If you guys want to sip on the way. Glisten Brows? Yeah.
Some.
It's very good. Brows is Braus.
Okay.
Is that a beer word? I think it is.
Braus.
Braus.
I think it is.
There's a Hulk Hogan cardboard cutout right behind your shoulder, Aristotle. So I kind of am either thinking he's going to get you or that you're pro Hogan and very racist. Which one of those do you want to go with?
I'd like to think that he's just going to get me.
He's just going to get you.
Please get me.
He's ripping off shirts all over this
I'll
place.
let him get me.
Oh, Adrian.
That version of him.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. You guys are on the podcast today, going head to head. How does that feel to compete against each other as a couple? You guys are a couple friends of mine I've known since I moved to Los Angeles. You guys are originally from Florida?
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of. That's where you started comedy.
Yep.
You moved out here together, pursue the dream, and start a online social media character to make you millions.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's what you're doing.
That was my plan the whole time.
And you guys have been doing comedy for how long, Adrian?
4.
4 years. And Aristotle?
Probably close to 6 years.
Close to 6 years. And in those 6 years, you guys have performed in stages all around the country and performed on people's phones doing a character named Blake Vapes over here, Aristotle.
Yeah.
A lot of people know that character. I was watching your Blake Vapes Viva Las Vapegus on Vimeo today. Watched the first 5 minutes, saving it. I was watching it on a computer, and I'm like, I got to watch this on a big screen at home. So I'm going to save it. But the first 5 minutes is hilarious. And I noticed that you had 66,000 followers at the beginning of that, and now you have over 200,000.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, there's the growth has just been fascinating.
Exponential.
Yeah.
Right. What did you think from the start when you first started doing this character,
God,
Adrian?
I hate it so
You hate
much.
it? You still hate
hates
it?
I'm the original hater. I think he started doing it because it annoyed me so
And that's
much.
what fuels it, though, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of fueled by haters.
He shows me a video, and if I'm like, God, that's so dumb, he's like, this is going to be a banger.
Yeah.
People are going to like this.
I do that with my wife with stand-up bits. I'll just run something by her, and if she's like, that's terrible, I'm like, oh, this is gold. This is going to be good.
Right? What
she's
is
like,
it?
you shouldn't joke about my vagina width. And I'm like, it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing.
Get your knee in there.
Perfect.
Get your knee in there. You know that joke. And Adrian, you are somebody that, even before all this Blake Vape stuff, you were somebody that was getting retweeted by people like Patton Oswalt. And I remember early on, he asked you to open for him. And you've had a lot of notable comics kind of congratulate you or pat you on the back in some way, whether that be like a retweet or just a post like, this girl's funny. So how did that feel so early on being in LA to get those kind of notoriety?
Undeserved. I was like, why is this happening? Because I don't think I'm funny. So
that's wrong. That's false.
Very wrong.
People laugh at me when I'm being serious.
I should tell people that can't see her right now. She's wearing clown makeup. She wore that to the podcast, which is pretty funny.
I think it's hilarious. She thought she looked like shit earlier, but I was like, babe, that's hilarious.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, we just took a nap. I'm very tired.
She pulled out a kerchief to wipe her sweaty brow, and she just kept pulling. That thing was 100 feet long.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Got
the good bit.
always doing bits.
Magic.
Classic bit. And you guys recently engaged.
Yep.
How's that going? Planning the wedding, getting that stuff going. Is that are you going to do a big wedding, small wedding?
We think we kind of want to make it an event. I'd really like there to be fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
just any kind of fire.
You
Just
know, like
fire.
fire spinning and fire pits where you
Sure.
do s'mores and stuff. Make it like an event, like
Yeah.
a party that
You
would
just
like
got to
pay
do it
people
in the
to.
hills of the San Fernando Valley because those fires
guess.
just keep
It's
busting
gonna
out.
be wonderful.
It's amazing. I invited you guys on the podcast today because I thought you could be. It would be cool to see a newly engaged couple break off the engagement by going head to head in trivia. Right? Have you guys ever played trivia at bars or on television or anything like that?
I don't think so.
We've caught Jeopardy together.
It's hard to win at Jeopardy. Like playing at home,
yeah.
you know like every 10th question. And then when it's Teen Jeopardy, you still know like every 5th
Yeah,
question.
right.
You'd
Those
think you'd be a lot
teens.
smarter, right? So I've prepared. I asked you guys, the premise of this podcast is they have two people go head-to-head and two topics that they are really good at. So I asked you both 5 topics that you're into. So I'm going to read those now. So Adrian, we'll start with you. I said, Adrian, what are 5 things you're really good at? And you said the following. Linguistics, which is a very fancy word. You use fancy words since you sat down. You started the podcast before we recorded by saying precarious. And I said, I'm never confident saying a word that with that many syllables. So good job. So linguistics, that's your thing.
That's my degree.
Oh, that's your degree. Very
First
from
degree.
University of
Florida Atlantic University.
Yeah, there you go. You got linguistics, which at first when you sent me this list, I just read it quick and I thought it said ludicrous, and I was
Also
like,
an expert in ludicrous.
just an amazing, just move out lyrics. The next thing you said was Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I loved. I love watching that show. I watched that when it first came out, and I was probably a preteen, right?
You were preteen?
I didn't watch
I was
it
a
until it was
preteen.
over.
Oh, really? So you went back through and watched the whole thing?
Because I grew up without television.
Ah,
so I
one
got
of
the
those.
box set for Hanukkah one year. My mom gave it to me.
Sure.
And I just like binge watched.
That's a good Hanukkah gift.
Right?
Don't you get like shitty stuff sometimes for Hanukkah?
DVD sets pretty much every year of my
Really?
life since like 2000.
Right behind we have on the ground. I was just cleaning the closet and listening to that Eminem song while I did it. And there was a 6 Feet Under box set with the grave on top, which is kind of cool. It's like fuzzy fake grass. Never seen the show, but we do own it. We own it. The next thing on your list was Outlander, and I don't even know what that is. What is Outlander?
Oh my God, you're missing out on life.
Is it a sci-fi series?
It was a best-selling book
Yeah,
in
that's
the
right.
90s, and then she's written like 8 more since.
Sure.
Diana Gabaldon is the author.
Yeah.
And then Starz picked it up and
Okay.
did seasons 1 and 2, and they just picked it up for 2 more seasons.
Oh.
It's epic.
So you're very excited about that.
Wonderful. Yeah, I love it.
What are they? The aliens? Is it alien related?
No. A woman from the 1940s Britain goes back in time in Scotland to like 1740s and falls in love. She already has a husband in the 40s, but she falls in love in the past and then ends up choosing him and staying with him, even though it's like rape and plunder and
You know, this sounds
adventures.
like the movie The Lake House with Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves.
She's not trying to meet up with her
Not the
husband
same
in the
thing?
future.
Totally
She just
different?
doesn't want to.
The guy's very handsome.
Yeah.
Next thing on your list was Harry Potter. A lot of
Yeah.
people are into that.
Potterhead for sure.
Big Potterhead. Are you a Harry Potter guy, Aristotle?
Me.
Little bit.
A little bit.
He never read
You
the
think you'll be
books.
able to steal any questions from her today if we pick that category?
Oh, yeah.
You could do it?
I know some Snape.
Just Snape.
I know Snape.
Snape trivia. And the last category you picked was ballet. Is that something you did as a kid or you still do?
I did it pretty professionally until I was like 22.
Really?
Yeah, I was a hardcore dancer my whole life.
Get those tight shoes on. You got to really hurt your feet.
Oh, yeah.
That's all. That's literally all I know about ballet.
Tight shoes
And the
hurt your feet.
Tight shoes hurt your feet. Nutcracker.
What about
Many
Baryshnikov?
injuries.
Good night.
Oh,
What's that?
Baryshnikov is the best dancer
Sure.
ever.
Another word I don't think I could say confidently. but
Mikhail
that is right.
Baryshnikov. I taught him well.
Yeah. So I might be able to steal some there as
You
well.
learn a lot of stuff from this lady. Isn't it? I feel like I learn a lot from the women in my life.
Right?
Even my baby. She's
Yeah.
a year and a half, and she shows me new things every day.
Did she teach you about quantum physics yet?
Sure.
Nice.
She did.
Wow.
Did she teach you that she can store Cheerios in her diaper?
Yeah. No, she does. She waves a lot in inopportune moments. So I'll be changing her diaper, and she's like, hello. How's that going?
No.
Happy Father's Day. Aristotle, here are your 5 categories. You said U.S. geography,
Yes.
just in general. That's a pretty general topic.
Yes.
You're just really good at it.
Yeah. I mean, I know stuff about where stuff is.
This is
Did he just pick 5 random things? He had no idea.
No, the other 4 were easy.
He asked me what he's good at, and I was like, that's not appropriate, bam.
I will tell you, Ashley, my wife. I was reading these to her. She said, "U.S. geography." She goes, "The vapes guy?" And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Huh?" Like, I wouldn't not think that he didn't know that, but that's cool. Like,
No, watch me out there. Watch me catch these. I'll catch
Name
some.
any capital of any state. It's going to be fun. This is
No,
going
watch.
to be
I'll
It'll be a
destroy. I'll destroy.
your next category, you pick golf,
Yes.
just general golf, PGA expert.
Yep.
Happy Gilmore, love it,
Loved it.
loved it. Marijuana, that's something you both love. All
Yeah.
3 of us to a degree, right?
Yeah.
Mostly you two, but you know, I'm on the back of I'm the caboose on that train.
Anyone
Okay.
can appreciate
Right?
it at any level, man.
Yeah.
Adrian, you ran a show at a dispensary. You still doing that?
Still do, yeah.
That was really cool. You gave me a bag of goodies, and I brought it home. My mother-in-law, who lives with us, she ate it all, and then she's been getting good sleep. But
That's
There you
awesome.
go.
respect your elders.
Tell her to come visit the higher path anytime.
90s NHL.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty specific. Really into it?
'Cause
I
he's
feel
not
like
still
again,
into it.
still bullshit. Is he bullshitting?
No, that-
No, that's
yeah,
he's really into
I
it.
grew up playing hockey.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so at that time is when I was really playing, and so I was into all the teams NHL. So
I
know that
gotcha.
stuff.
I can hear your kids
Is that
squealing.
what that is?
thought it
I
was
thought
a
we were
pig
having a
for a
sound
minute.
equipment problem. It's my daughter screaming like 6 blocks away.
It sounds
Wow.
happy, though.
It's happy. Yeah, it's nighttime. It's time for her to lay down. And the last thing you said, Aristotle, was bartending. Very general topics,
I know.
just like nouns.
That's what I do. I know nouns. I know nouns.
Were you a bartender for a long time?
Yeah.
You know how to make a lot of drinks,
Fair amount.
of course.
He's pretty
When
good
we're
at that.
done, I'm going to show you my new beer called the Brew House, or whatever we
Yeah,
joked
there you
about.
go.
Can't even do the callback.
Do the
'cause I don't
callback.
remember.
Listening, bro.
Listening brew. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to reveal the topics I chose for you guys. Adrian will be doing Harry Potter trivia, and Aristotle, you got it with U.S. geography trivia. So it's Harry Potter versus U.S. geography in the trivia showdown. When you guys, I'm going to ask these questions. We'll alternate topics. So we'll start with Adrian's topic of Harry Potter. When Adrian gets one of those questions right, she gets 1 point. If Aristotle can steal that answer and answer it before Adrian, he'll get 2 points, and vice versa. And we'll do Harry Potter, then U.S. geography, Harry Potter, then U.S. geography, etc. All right, so we're going to alternate with those topics and go back and forth, and we'll start with Adrian. And the buzzword for you guys, I like to pick a special buzzword based on the two people that are playing. So your buzzword is marijuana. You just have to say marijuana to buzz in, and whoever says that first can answer. Wait till the whole question's read, just so people listening and playing along at home can hear the whole question.
Trivia Showdown.
So we're going to start. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here we go. Adrian, your first question. Here it is. Harry Potter. What are the names of non-magical humans in the Harry Potter universe?
His cousin.
What? You got to first. You got to say marijuana. There you go. So we're looking for the term for non-magical humans in the Harry Potter universe.
Muggles.
Muggles is correct. Did you have any idea about that?
I knew that one.
You do that. Yeah, very good.
I just wanted to let her take
You
it.
let her have it. Just kind of soften the blow right from the beginning.
Yeah.
I like it. Like your style. Here's your first U.S. geography question, Aristotle. We're moving on to your topic. Question number 1 for you. What is the capital of West Virginia?
West Virginia?
Capital of West Virginia.
Marijuana. So wait, there we go. Buzzing in. It is. Shoot. I knew this. I used to know this.
It's not a tip of your tongue? Tip of your hat?
It is. I swear to God.
Any guesses? Adrian, you can buzz in too if you want to steal it.
I don't know that, but I know when you have that feeling on the tip of your tongue, that's called anomia.
Oh, linguistics.
It's distraction because I don't know the capital either for West Virginia.
I'm going to say time's up. Capital is Charleston. Charleston.
That's right.
I was going to say that because I was going to say.
It's one of those ones that I tried to think of the first state I didn't know the capital of right away, and I was like, that's the one.
Wow.
That's the one. So it is 1 point to 0 points, and we're moving on back to question number 2 for Harry Potter. This was Adrian's topic. Adrian, in what book or movie does Harry compete in the Triwizard Tournament? What book or movie, same thing, does Harry compete in the Triwizard Tournament?
That's the 5th book. Is it marijuana? Is that what you're asking? Which number of the?
Just the title of the book or movie. So it's like Harry Potter and the something something.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
That's correct. Wow. Did you know that one, Aristotle?
No, I did not. I did not know that one.
He's not a Potterhead.
You're not a Potter? Have you seen all the movies?
I have seen all the movies.
Have
recently.
You read the books?
No. She did both.
I had to read the first book in college when I was 20 for like an epic poetry class or something, and they were trying to say that the Harry Potter was the modern day epic, like Iliad kind of a thing, with this huge journey that he goes on. And I was like, this is going to be stupid. And I was immediately hooked.
It was
and the last book, I think, was still to come out. So I got hooked on all those. Aristotle, we're going back to U.S. geography.
Here we go.
Now, remember, Adrian, you could always buzz in first if you really want to kick his ass.
No.
So just remember, you get 2 points when you steal your person's answer, your competition's answer. Before we go, I'm going to ask you a question. Are you a big traveler? Why did you pick U.S. geography? You get around a lot?
It's just something I knew. I thought I was familiar with.
Sure.
You know, I have traveled a fair bit.
Yeah.
And
how many states have you done comedy? Anything?
I think like 12.
Really?
Yeah.
What about you, Adrian? You been around more than that, less than that, about the same?
I've traveled more than he has.
Oh, have you?
But I don't know if I don't think I've traveled more for comedy. I think he's probably done like 3 more states of comedy than I have.
You gotta catch up.
I know.
Yeah.
Before you guys get married, you have to perform in the same amount of states. That's
fair.
kind of part of most prenups.
I get it.
We'll make sure. That happens.
Here's your second question. After Rhode Island, what is the next smallest state?
Oh, marijuana.
Yes.
Delaware.
Yes. Well done, sir. I think I might have said that wrong. It wouldn't be the next smallest, right? Would it be the next biggest?
Well, the second smallest.
Second smallest. There you go. You got it. You're on board.
I was there.
Awesome. Going back to Harry Potter, and I have a question for you, Adrian. What is your favorite of all the books and movies?
I think my favorite is always going to be the first one.
You think so?
The Sorcerer's Stone, because the magic was just so new.
Yeah.
And you were just like discovering all these new things with Harry. It's my favorite movie. Well, CGI wise, it annoys me.
The movie gave me chills when I was a kid when I went there.
It was fucking magical.
Yeah.
Are we all the same age? Like late 20s, 30?
I'm 32.
32?
27.
30. So yeah, that's good. That's like I remember when the books came out, and I tried reading the first one when I was in 7th or 8th grade or whatever, and I was like, man, it's not for me. I don't like it. But yeah, later seeing those movies and everything, you get really hooked. That's probably one of the best castings in a franchise. I think. Yeah. Just those 3, especially those 3 main kids.
They're incredible.
They're all really good.
And Hagrid was amazing.
And none of them are seem to be assholes in real life. No. You never hear anything about any of those 3. You know.
Well, they're British. So.
British. There's not a lot of British assholes.
Not a lot.
They just sound like it.
What is Hagrid's dog's name? That's your next question. Hagrid's dog's name.
It's
Harry Potter. It's a dog.
Marijuana.
Yes.
God dang
Any
it.
guesses? Can you, Aristotle, can you jump in here and steal?
Oh, shit.
I'll give you guys a hint. It's a one-syllable, one-word thing.
Fang.
Yes.
Whoa.
Oh, she nailed it. Well done. 3-1 right now on the old score sheet. U.S. geography. You lived in Florida for a long time, and then you moved out to California. Give me a quick pros and cons chart of California versus Florida. What do you like about each state?
Pros for mostly it's all going to be pros for California.
Right.
Pros, dry heat is fantastic. Open-mindedness of people, fantastic. Less terrifiedness of being shot by somebody randomly.
Wow. That's all Florida stuff.
Yeah, Florida's the worst. Dude. Florida has gators. Ugh. The one pro for Florida, the only pro, is that the ocean's resting temperature in Florida is like 85 degrees on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Whereas the resting temperature of the water here is around 55 degrees.
Oh, okay.
Very cold here.
A little bit colder.
Way colder.
That's the only con.
Literally. I swear to God.
Pretty much.
I mean, earthquakes, but also you get hurricanes there, so I don't know. It's all relative.
Opportunities, too, right? You can't do a lot of the stuff. I mean, I guess you could blow up as like a social media character in Florida, but it
then
helps that you're out here.
Yeah,
right.
now I get to have meetings.
You got a lot of big meetings this week?
Oh, a lot of big meetings.
What do you do at these meetings? Do you go in as the character? Or
No.
do you kind of go in as yourself?
I go in as myself and be like, all right, so here's the vision.
Here's my pitch deck.
Yeah.
What do you ever go with him to these meetings?
Not to the meetings, no. If he has people that want to be his crew, I vet them first. They come over and we smoke weed, and if I don't like them, I'm like, please don't work with this person.
Yeah.
It's important to that because I'm going to have to be around them a lot, you know?
Mm-hmm. I pitched a animated pilot to the people that made Adventure Time one time, and one of the first things I said in the pitch was how much I loved Adventure Time. And they're like, oh, yeah, we really like it too, you know, because they like worked on it. I'm like, yeah, I go, it's one of my favorite shows to fall asleep to.
Oh,
and I was trying to say I like going to sleep because it's like, I don't know, it makes me have really cool dreams. It makes me think of like, it's comfortable. It makes me think of it as a kid. And they go, well, that's hopefully the rest of the world doesn't. Like, they really were like, what the fuck, you know? And I felt like such an idiot. And then we had to like pitch our idea.
I know what you mean, though.
You know?
I like fall asleep to Gilmore Girls now that I've seen it.
It's like
I'm
those
like happy.
I fall asleep to Roadhouse all the time because I know that I just know the movie so well. It just makes me feel
Swayze?
Comfortable. Yeah.
You want to be a badass in your dreams.
Yes. I just want to have sex against a wall, like a cabin wall.
It's a good movie. My nephew's name is Dalton because of that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
We've been kind of talking that over on the low.
Yeah.
If we had a boy.
I call him Dalty.
Dalty?
My brother hates it.
I like that. I like
Don't
everything
call
you
him
just
Dalty.
said.
Sounds like you call him Salty. I'm like, well, he is pretty salty.
Your next question is U.S. geography based. If it's 6 p.m. in L.A., what time is it in Chicago?
Oh, marijuana.
Yes.
I was just there, so it's 8 p.m.
Yes, well done. It's 2 to 3.
Central
Catching up.
Standard Time.
Central Standard Time. Back to Harry Potter. Adrian, The Quibbler is a newspaper run by what character's father?
What character's father?
Character's father?
Marijuana.
Yes.
It's Luna Lovegood.
Yes. Who, if I may, would be the most Adrian Earhart type Harry Potter character, right? If I had to pick one.
Before.
Have you? People have told you that?
The Nargles. I see them, do you? When you've seen death. Yeah.
I know.
I've heard you say that several times. That's why it came to mind. What Harry Potter character would Aristotle be?
Fang.
Just because you remembered that name.
No, you know what? He'd probably be Ron.
Sure.
'Cause
Weasley.
he was kind of dope. Or like Cedric Diggory, but I don't want him to die. He's a cool guy.
But he dies
he'd
honorably.
He
kind of?
does. No, not really.
He just kind of, he's like, hey, what's going on? Dead. And then he comes back.
He died because he wanted the cup really badly, but Harry saved him, and they both got it together. So he died because Harry was the hero.
In the
Goblet of Fire.
Yes, which was one of the early questions.
Don't give her a point for that.
Call back. Your next question, U.S. geography. Which Great Lake does not border Canada? Which Great Lake does not border Canada?
I'm just marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
And because I was just in Chicago.
Sure.
And Chicago is a little further south.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and say Lake Michigan.
Quality logic. That is correct. Michigan. And that puts it 3-4 in this match of wits.
Oh,
Adrian, do you travel with Aristotle quite a bit?
frequently.
Mm-hmm. You guys fly? You drive? What's your method?
Depends on how close by it is.
Mm-hmm.
If it's far,
You like
we
a good
fly.
road trip?
We do.
Put your feet up on the dashboard?
We travel well together.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting ready to go to Las Vegas this weekend to see Garth Brooks.
Nice.
Ooh,
I think that'll be fun. The T-Mobile, it's like a new arena.
I go every month to Vegas.
You go every month just to go?
My mom lives there.
Oh, nice. You think she'll be at this concert?
No.
I can get her in.
We don't like country.
Me and Garth.
Me and my family
No?
on the East Coast side don't like country.
I know Garth. I don't know Garth Brooks. I know Chris Gaines. I know that's his alter ego.
Oh. What?
Yeah, remember? Do you remember that? He had the alter ego?
I don't really know
he tried like a Blake Vapes. He tried a character, and at one time Garth Brooks hosted SNL and Chris Gaines was musical guest. And it was different. It wasn't like country. It was like, I don't know, Soundgarden-y type music, I think.
Did he disguise himself?
Yeah, he had like a black wig and like eye makeup. It was very bizarre. Look this up. It's great. But there's a great segment where Tracy Morgan's like talking to Garth Brooks about Chris Gaines. He's like, I hate that dude. I think he's gay. And he's like, oh, I don't know, Tracy. He's like, no, he's gay. And he's just yelling at him. It's great. Your next question is about Harry Potter. Back on to the other side. We're about halfway through both these topics. How you feeling so far?
Good, great.
You feel confident?
Mm-hmm.
You think you're going to
win? No.
Okay.
but wait, I don't feel like I'm going to win either.
Oh, I love you.
Hulk Hogan's going to win. He's right behind you. Number 5. What is the name of the moaning ghost who hangs out in the school's bathroom?
Marijuana. It's Moaning Myrtle.
Yes, Moaning Myrtle.
I knew that one.
The actress who plays that chick was 35 when she was playing
No way.
a 13-year-old, yeah.
Really creepy.
That's dope.
She was in Bridget Jones' Diary.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Who'd she play in that?
Like Bridget Jones'
what ghost
friend.
did she play in that?
She wasn't a ghost. She was just like a regular like lady who drank wine and stuff. You know, like a lady.
There should be more ghosts in those Bridget Jones movies.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's the one thing they're missing.
It would have made it much better,
Mm-hmm.
especially the sequel.
Well, it's a spinoff of Pride and Prejudice, so
You know,
Was it?
Of course it
Yeah.
was.
Was it really?
Mhm.
How?
it's based on his name's Mr. Darcy.
Who is?
Colin Firth's character.
Oh, I have not seen the movies.
Oh.
I don't know why. It's like, what?
You're not a Jane Austen fan?
No. Wait, so Bridget Jones' Diary is a spin-off of Pride and Prejudice?
Yeah, it's like the skeleton of the same. Just like 10 Things I Hate About You is
the
Taming of the Shrew.
I knew that one.
Clueless is Emma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's
Emma is also Emma. Did you ever see that with Gwyneth
Much
Paltrow?
Ado About Nothing. Yeah,
No.
there's a bunch of them that are
Nope,
like that.
haven't seen any of them.
Back to geography. Number 5. What state is known as the Yellowhammer State?
Oh, marijuana.
Yeah.
Alabama.
Whoa.
And I know that one
That was good.
because-
Yellowhammered the show.
Wes Hudson runs the show Yellowhammer.
Mm-hmm.
And he's from there?
He's from there.
I know Wes Hudson. I don't think I knew he was from there.
Yeah. Oh, big time.
My mom is from Bama.
Yeah.
Have you ever been there?
Yeah,
What's the worst vacation you have either been on together or separately?
probably this last one we went to Florida.
Yeah, to Florida.
My family was not in a happy place.
They were not a good company to visit?
No.
No?
No.
What was, without going into the details, what was one of them eaten by an alligator?
No. My dog almost was once.
Oh, no.
No, it was
It was just wild.
turmoil with my siblings and stuff.
Oh, man. She is a linguist over here.
Mhm.
Turmoil.
Literally turmoil. Like
That is a good word to use.
We needed months break.
We're going back to Harry Potter. What actor plays Sirius Black? What actor plays Sirius Black in the Harry Potter universe? Take a guess.
Never
See what you
gonna know
No?
that guy's name.
I know what he looks like.
Yeah.
I could draw him.
I took a picture with a guy who looked just like this actor. That's one of my favorite things to do. I'll be like, it's me and Jack Black, but it'll just be like
A
some
random
kind of
dude.
overweight
He
dude
looks
that
like
looks
Gary
just enough like
Oldman a
him.
little bit, but
Who does?
Sirius Black's the actor with hair. He has the same like teeth and eyes as that guy. I don't know who the actor is.
No guess?
I couldn't even try.
I can't give you the point, but it is Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman plays Sirius Black. I wish this was a video podcast because your face is priceless.
Yeah, she's like, what?
It's Gary Oldman. Wow. He's a man of many faces.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Wow.
This guy that I met in Silver Lake at a warehouse, pretty cool too. I mean, he was
like
pretty
He
good.
looked just
Pretty
like
good dude.
Gary Oldman.
He could do a lot of the Gary Oldman
See,
techniques.
My problem, I never trust myself. That's
Yeah.
why I'm not a good like test taker.
That was interesting because
Right?
you knew it, but you're like, well, that's not him. That couldn't be him.
It
But
Looks
it
like
was.
him, but
It
wow.
looked like him. Well done. No points for that one. Here we're going back to U.S. geography. This could be your chance to come back because now it's 5-4. It could be 5-5 if you get this next question. In what eastern city would you find Logan International Airport?
Oh,
Marijuana.
Oh,
Damn
Adrian
it.
buzzed in first.
Boston.
Boston's
Yeah,
correct.
of course
She
it's
stole that
Boston.
point back.
Damn it. I knew that too. I was like ready.
That was good work. You got to take another sip.
Yeah.
Get yourself ready for this next question.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got to steal Harry Potter. Let's see what
know.
happens. Number 7. The band Disturbed had a hit song that is also a spell to knock out an opponent in the Harry Potter universe. What is that spell? This is my favorite question I've written in a while. It's pretty good. Pretty good question. The band Disturbed from Chicago had a hit song.
Marijuana.
Yes.
Stupefy.
Yes. Well done. Oh, wait. Actually, you get 2 points for the Boston question because you stole his. Yay. So now you have 8, and Aristotle, you have 4.
That's bullshit.
Well done. That was correct. That was Stupefy.
Stupefy.
That was the Disturbed song, right? Yeah. I didn't make that up. Stupefy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. I could hear the guy singing it in his Disturbed voice. Yeah, a lot of noises, too. Okay, next question. Number 7 on the geography side. In what state would you find the westernmost point of the country? Westernmost point of our country. What state?
Marijuana.
Yes.
Hawaii.
Incorrect.
Marijuana.
Yes.
Alaska.
Yes, correct. That is right. I thought it was Hawaii as well, but I I looked it up on a few sites and it said
it's further south.
It's like because it's way up.
East.
People forget how far up it is, and it like really goes out.
Because Canada.
Mm-hmm. Because Canada. I should just make a shirt that says "Because Canada."
Blame Canada.
Because Canada. Here's your Harry Potter question. Back on the other side. Which character kills Voldemort's snake in the last book and movie? Which character kills Voldemort's snake in the last book or movie?
Marijuana.
Yes.
Ron Weasley.
Incorrect.
Worth it. Worth it.
Worth it.
Marijuana. It's Hermione.
Incorrect as well. It's Neville. Neville steps up to the plate with the sword.
Yeah.
Finally looking badass for the first time in the series. Now he does like underwear modeling or something.
Really?
He looks good.
Or maybe he just posts pictures of himself in his underwear. It might not be modeling.
I saw that article.
Yeah. Did you ever think about doing that? Just like do a spread?
I would, but
as Blake.
No offers are on the table yet.
Do your parents understand like what you do? Like, do they understand like the social media character or like that whole thing?
Surprisingly, yes.
Really?
They follow me on all platforms. So like even my mom and dad are both on Snapchat watching my dumb stories.
That's so funny.
Which means they follow me too.
Yeah.
My mom, like to this day, like she'll send me contests. She loves entering contests, and like she'll be like, "I won you a duffel bag," and I'm like, "I don't really need one." She's like, "I'll give it to your brother." You know, like she gets like upset if you don't like the stuff. So she'll send me contests. She'll be like, "Hey, you should enter this," and it'll be like America's Top Magician. And I'm like, Mom, you know I don't do magic, right? She goes, "Oh, just tell a funny story." Like she thinks that's like she thinks that like all entertainment is like one thing. Mm-hmm. Or one time she sent me it was like looking for models for The Price is Right, like male models, and I was like, "Ma, you know I'm not a male model, right?" She's like, "Oh, you're fine. Put on a suit." It's always just like grab an accessory and you're that thing.
Grab an accessory or tell a story.
Yeah. Your next geography question: what famous division was between Pennsylvania and Maryland? Famous division between Pennsylvania and Maryland. It's a historical division, but it's geography based. What famous division was between Pennsylvania and Maryland? Any guesses? Kind of vague the way I'm asking it, but it's specific division of types of people in the country.
Marijuana. Yankees? The North?
Yes, kind of. But what was the name of that division?
What is the
Union?
What is that? I'm doing Jeopardy. Marijuana. What is it, the Mason-Dixon line?
That's right, Mason-Dixon line. That is correct. So it's 6 to 7. 6 to 7 right now. That's pretty good. Pretty close game. Back to Harry Potter. A few questions left here. Which Hogwarts professor teaches herbology? Which Hogwarts professor teaches herbology?
Marijuana. Professor Sprout.
Yes, that is correct. Well done. Back to U.S. geography. In what U.S. city would you find the Space Needle?
Oh, marijuana?
Yep.
Seattle.
Yes, well done. This is the last Harry Potter question. What is Severus Snape's Patronus? Patronus? No.
Patronus.
Patronus. What is the Patronus of Severus Snape?
Severus Snape.
Severus Snape.
It's not a stag. It's not a doe. It is...
She's thinking it over. She's going through her bedroom decorated home. She's trying to figure out what poster she has.
I'm thinking, too. I watched this movie, and I remember he did do something with some...
That narrows it down.
Mm-hmm.
It would make sense if it were a snake, but I don't think it is.
Any guesses?
A doe.
It is a doe.
Yeah.
You got it.
Wasn't it like a white doe?
Yeah, I think it's a white
They're
doe.
all white.
Oh.
A doe, a deer. They're all white? That's
all
true?
Patronus.
I almost said that.
Because they're
I
defeating
didn't mean all does.
the Dementors.
I almost did it.
Last question for you, Aristotle. This was U.S. geography. Rikers Island is a building where you'd find 14,000 of what type of U.S. citizen?
Right. Oh, right. Oh.
Prisoners.
That's right. They are prisoners. So Adrian is winning right now. She has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Aristotle has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 11-7.
Combo question.
This next question is a mashup of both topics. So it combines Harry Potter and geography. If you get this right, you get 2 points. So this is the last question of this this first couple parts here. In what 2 U.S. cities can you ride the Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey ride?
Marijuana.
Oh, Aristotle was first.
I would say, well, one of them is here in Studio City, and then the other one is in Orlando, Florida.
That's right.
Universal
2 points.
City, technically.
Yeah, Universal City is the correct one. What do you think? Do we give it to him? Make it interesting?
Sure.
We're going to give him 2 points.
But it's in Orlando, Florida.
And Orlando's the other one. That's right.
Yeah.
So now it is 11-9. So it's a pretty close game. This next thing is for 3 points. So whoever wins this gets... pretty much wins. Whoever wins this wins.
Categories with buds.
This week's category is drug movies. So we're going to go around. I'm going to play with you guys, and we're going to name any movie that has a huge basis of drugs, a huge druggy scene, something like that. So think drug movies. We'll go around, and we'll all say one, and if you can't think of one, you're eliminated. And when it gets down to one person, that person will get 3 points. If it's me, I will award the 3 points to whoever I see as worthy. Okay? So I'll say the first one. The first drug movie I'm going to say is Train Spotting. And we'll go to Adrian.
Dazed and Confused.
Blow.
I will say Traffic.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
I'll go ahead and say Narcos is a TV show. Does that count? Or does that have to be a movie?
Got to be a movie, but you can. We'll give you another.
Scarface.
I will say Spun. John Leguizamo.
Super Troopers.
What do they do? What drug do they do there?
Marijuana.
Oh, yeah.
And mushrooms.
Pineapple Express.
Oh, boy. Druggy Stone. Half-Baked.
Eurotrip.
American Pie.
Is that
alcohol.
Drug? More alcohol.
Nobody does drugs.
Somebody probably smokes a bong. Should we count
We
it?
should have specified scheduled drugs.
Yeah, I would say
isn't a
alcohol
scheduled
is a
drug.
drug, though, because in my health class in 8th grade, it was classified as a drug.
That's true. I think I'll count it. I'm going to say the movie drugs. I'm out. I can't think of one. So now it's down to you guys.
Cruel Intentions.
Drug movie? Oh, they do the little nose candy.
Oh, they do. I remember that.
Do you have a rebuttal?
Let's go with... I can't think of one.
Pulp Fiction.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction.
There's a lot of drugs in that movie. So I think Adrian closed it out strong.
Maybe,
3 points.
If it's drugs, I'm going to win.
Gives her 14. So it's 14-9. That is the final score. Well done.
Final countdown.
So Adrian, you whooped Aristotle's ass. How do you feel about that?
I feel pretty good about it.
You feel pretty good?
We all knew it was going to happen. As soon as I saw Harry Potter as a topic, I was like, I have no chance. I was like, I have zero chance because I don't know anything about Harry Potter.
You can't study up on that too quick either.
No.
It'll take a long time.
No.
You got to get on that Pottermore website. Are you a member of that?
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
You have to be.
I just I watch the books and the movies. I'm not fan fiction or anything.
She's seen the movies a bunch of times.
We used to watch them at the holidays. My family and I would marathon watch all of them.
Sure.
And then when the new ones would come out, we'd marathon watch like the first 4 and then go see the 5th. So the first 5 and then go see the 6th. You know what I mean?
Is there a thing called a marijuana-thon?
No.
That feels like it should be,
That's
right?
every day for us,
right?
man.
Get high and want. Yeah. You're running life's a marijuana-thon. Marijuana-thon. We just made that word up. I'm sure we didn't. That's probably been said before.
You
guys, did you have fun?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For first place, I have a poster for you on the way out. It's of the movie Hook.
Okay.
So I hope you like the movie Hook.
That would have been a good drug.
And Aristotle, I have a Lucky Strike bowling alley keychain.
I worked there for a minute.
Just for you.
What?
That is for you, sir.
God,
so you can
it's
take
beautiful.
that, you put it on all your little vape devices,
Yes.
and let people know that you found this keychain somewhere and got to put it on your keys. That is all for me. Do you guys have anything that you want to promote? Anything coming up? Any fun shows? Any fun websites?
Just trying to get through life, man.
Sure. Adrian, you have an amazing Twitter account. You post hilarious jokes every day. Where can people follow you on Twitter?
At Craydrienne, CRAYDRIENNE.
Awesome. Follow Adrian and Aristotle Georgeson. You can Google him, see where he's doing some stand-up, and you can also check out his character Blake Vapes on Instagram. Is that your big thing?
Yeah, that's the
Or
big
Snapchat,
thing.
Blake
Or
And then
Snapchat.
Snapchat, and then Stottle on Twitter, Bottle of Stottle on Instagram. and this probably isn't going to come out until after, but I'm DJing at the... I just started DJing.
I was just going to say, that was not one of your topics.
No, that wasn't.
But you're into it.
He doesn't know a lot yet.
Yeah, I don't know a lot yet. But I'm DJing at the Roosevelt Pool Party this Saturday. So if you're trying to be wasted in Hollywood, hit me up.
Perfect.
I'll be there snapping.
Thank you guys so much for coming on the podcast, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Ryan.
Bye.
Listener quiz.
It's that special time for the listener quiz portion of the podcast. This is where you can play just for listening at home. I'm going to ask you 3 random questions from the randomtriviagenerator.com website. Totally random, no set category. You're going to answer these questions in an email to me, ryan@ryanbuds.com. You can email me. You can tweet them to me, @RyanBuds on Twitter. You can Instagram them to me somehow in a picture, @RyanBuds on Instagram, or hit me up on Facebook or Trivia Buds on Facebook. So lots of places to hit me up. There's 15,467 random questions on this site. I got 3 for you right now. Here's your first question. What children's TV character lived in the treasure house? What children's TV character lived in the treasure house? This is an old one. Think old. That's your first random question. Here's your second question. In 1687, Sir Isaac Newton introduced his 3 laws of what? In 1687, Sir Isaac Newton introduced his 3 laws of what? And your last question for the listener quiz. A cruciverbalist is someone who is skilled at what type of puzzle? A cruciverbalist is someone who is skilled at what type of puzzle? Leave those answers for me in an email. Write them down. Send them to me. And I will choose one person who got all 3 of those questions right at random, and you will win an amazing prize. What will that prize be this week? It's going to be a Hook poster, the movie Hook. Who doesn't like the movie Hook? We gave it to Adrian on this episode for winning first place, and you're going to win one too, the at-home player. A Hook poster from the movie Hook if you are the first person picked in the random raffle that got those questions right. If you had a good time, check out my website, triviabuds.com. Leave me a review on iTunes. Let people know that you listen to this thing. It helps you get through your morning commute, or your workout on the treadmill, or, just passing the time on a road trip. Watch Crashly. It's on Nickelodeon. It started in July, and it is going strong through the summer, and we're just taped another 20 episodes, hosted by Rob Gronkowski. If you like shows like Ridiculousness, America's Funniest Videos, Tosh Point Out, etc., you will love this Gronkowski show. Tell a friend and watch that on Nickelodeon. So that's good stuff. And if you are looking for a sweet treat, I have some friends who make a product called Black Market Gelato. You can find it in Ralph's very soon, if it's not there already. And it is vegan-friendly, soy-free, all that bullshit. But it is amazing. And I'm not saying that because they pay me to, but I really enjoy it. It's called Black Market Gelato. Check it out, and amazing flavors. I like espresso, and I'm not even a coffee guy, but it's probably the best thing I've ever had. blackmarketgelato.com, I imagine. Check them out. I've been Ryan Buds. This has been the Trivia with Buds podcast. Follow me online, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.